coach said that you didn't want it enough. Does that hurt to hear from the coach? Does it sting the playing group to hear that your desire is being questioned?
It does, but in some reality, it's the truth. We don't go out there on the field and not want to put in our best performances. And against the Knights, it definitely wasn't our best. It was probably our worst performance of the year. So coming in, we did our review, and we're looking to move on from that. But there's definitely some lessons that we took from that, and moving forward, we speak about wanting to be a consistent team. And when we versed the Knights, we strung together a couple of good wins the weeks before, but when it came to versing the Knights, we didn't play very consistent, and that's something that we really want to do, and we really pride ourselves on here at the Storm. And coming into the next couple of weeks, we've learnt our lessons from that game, and we're looking to move forward now.
So what are the lessons you learned? What was part of that review?
It comes down to our preparation, getting everything right, and when we play the top sides, I feel like we put in really good performances, and then the games that I feel like we should be putting in good performances as well, the consistent performances, we're not putting that in, and it just comes down to our preparation and how bad we really want to win. And when we versed the Knights, like you said, it could have been that our desire was off, but we didn't put in a good performance, and that comes down to, like I said, our preparation and just putting in on that night.
Parramatta probably felt the same way after their game against the Cowboys. What are you kind of expecting from them on Friday night?
Whenever we verse Parramatta, it's a really strong game. You see it in round one, it went down to the wire, and we expect that again. And we're back home here at Marvel, and it's our 25th anniversary, so we get our old boys here as well to the game. So we're really looking forward to that game, and to have those old boys back is something that we really want to put in a good performance for them, because they're the ones that created this club. They're the ones that we're playing for, and not only them, but the fans as well who are coming out. We versed the Panthers at Marvel a couple of weeks back, and we didn't put in a good performance. We put in a good performance for the first 20 minutes, and then after that sort of fell apart. So I think we owe it to the fans, and I think we owe it to the old boys to put in a good performance this week.
It seems to be indicative of some of the losses, isn't it? 20 minutes good, and then sort of go away from the game plan, or fall away, I suppose. Yeah, I guess it must be frustrating, because you know that you can actually do it for 80. It's just a matter of
it definitely is a bit frustrating, but like I said, we've reviewed the game, and we've seen what we can improve on, and we don't have to tell the media what we need to improve on, and we think we just need to go out that night and prove a point and show that we're a really good football team for 80 minutes and not just that 20-minute period when we string together a couple of good tries and then fall off the back of that. So I think it's a really strong focus coming into this week that we want to put in a strong 80-minute performance.
Lack of discipline was a bit of a problem on the weekend too. Have you addressed that as a leadership group? Yeah,
definitely. I think, a few penalties here and there, and a couple of errors, I think, strung together a bad sequence of play, and they put 3 tries on us in a matter of 10 minutes. So we definitely looked at that, and it's something we can really improve on. And like I said, we don't go out on the field wanting to make those errors or wanting to do those silly plays, but it happens under fatigue sometimes. So it's all about our preparation, getting that right and understanding what went wrong on the field and improving that at training, and hopefully that corresponds out onto the field.
Craig referred to a lack of communication too. Did you feel it out there on the weekend, that there wasn't enough talk or communication, particularly in those periods when the Knights were really dominant?
I feel like that a little bit, but like I said, the errors and all those things sort of piling up, it takes a toll on you, and when you're under fatigue, it's tough to communicate. So it just comes back to being disciplined, like you said, and trying not to make those errors. But obviously things like that happen sometimes, but I think it's how we respond on the back of that really makes the difference.